Welcome to the show, everyone. How are you? It is good to see you, and it is good to be seen by you. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud and clear on a Friday night, guys. We clawed our way back to a Friday night, and I'm really glad to be here, and I'm glad that you're here. And let me ask you a favor: if you haven't done so already, and you probably have. I get it. You probably have. This is a big ask, you know. But if you maybe you haven't done so already, would you click the subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications about when we do our little get-togethers, our little live streams, things where we like to sit and hang out and have fun with each other. For goodness sake, don't miss out. Don't be sitting there wondering like why why am I not part of the fun every week? How am I missing this? Well, you click the subscribe button, you click the bell icon, and that helps with the show quite a bit. I'm glad you're here. It's Friday night. We just finished last week our 5-week Call of Cthulhu Halloween Shocktober mini campaign that was tons of fun, insanity, death, Men in Black, conspiracy theories, and we're going to do it all again next Halloween. And we've got 4 years, 16, 17 episodes of that. If you like that kind of thing, that you can go back and you can watch over and over again between now and then. I mean, heck, if you keep it to like, one a month and then reward yourself next September and watch like 4 in September, you're set. You can watch the entire thing. But what we usually do, on Friday nights, if you don't know this now, and you might not, because a fair few people have joined in the last couple of days by my numbers. Look, I get it. Okay. I absolutely get it. There's YouTubers out there, there's channels out there. They can gain and lose in a day what I have for my entire viewership, and they wouldn't even notice it. But you know what? I do. Okay. I appreciate everyone who subscribes to and supports this show, whether it's on Patreon, whether it's as a channel member, whether you just click subscribe. I appreciate you. So, but what we usually do on Friday nights is we do a little science fiction role play, and the game de rigueur so far has been Gamma World. And so that's what we're going to get to tonight here in just a little bit. When everybody gets lined up in the back room, we're going to play some Gamma World, and we're going to see who lives and who dies, because everybody knows this is a very, very, very dynamic game system. Not a lot of cure light wounds, not a lot of raised dead, just a whole lot of radiation and cause light wounds. Jorge asks, since I'm going forward in time, will there ever be a Call of Cthulhu October adventure in space? I won't say no. I won't say that could never happen. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. We'll see what happens when we get there. So tonight, Gamma World. Yes, and if you're not familiar with Gamma World, well, Gamma World is set centuries in the future, after an apocalypse happened centuries in the future. So if you think the bright and shining future was the 22nd century, the burned out wasteland is the 24th century. So they're not picking quite through our ruins. So lots of cause heavy wounds. Yeah, that too. So anyway, we're going to be getting going here in just a hot minute or two. Now, something else I'd like to bring your attention to, if you're not already if you're not already uh, ready for it, as it were. We talked about last night. We talked about the GWOC, the Great Underground Online Gaming Convention, and how you get registered for that. If you missed that show, you can do a couple of things to get caught up to speed on the virtual con that we're having April 9th through the 12th of 2026. You can go back and watch last night's, or you can wait for another episode about that to come around, because I'm going to cover that a lot. I'm going to be covering that a lot to make sure that you guys are able to get to and register for the convention. So, so just be aware, and we'll have a lot of fun at the con. Hey guys, did you know that there are sponsors to this show, and right now they just both happen to be yours truly? That's right. We have merch. There's merch. If you look down in the description down there, you will find a link to the merch store where you can get Delver's Dungeon merch. Guys, it's about to get cold. Okay. Cold snaps are coming. You want to ride out the winter in style? Check out our merch. Check out our Delver's Dungeon merch with an excellent logo done by TSR alum Tracy Lesh. You definitely want to get in on that. That is a very, very, very cool logo he's got for us. So do pick that up if you want to rep the Delver. And of course, CROM, the Character Record Organization Manager software that is the last word in first edition. You need to quickly create and in long-term manage those AD&D characters. How do you do it? Tracking down pieces of paper, erasing through things over and over again till you got a hole in the sheet, you spill Dr. Pepper, you leave it at home, whatever. That's no good. That's not fun. Pick up a copy of CROM. It's $25. It is 100% first edition AD&D compliant. You can create any race and class combination. You can dual class a human character. You can dual class a human character into bard. You can dual class a half elf into bard. Do you have one of those open-minded, no pun intended, dungeon masters who allow psionics in their game? Guess what? CROM will generate a psionically enabled character for you, or at least check to see if you have. All 4 legal methods of character stat generation, and a 5th manual input, because maybe your DM's got a different way of creating the stats for the characters. Buy equipment, sell gems and jewelry, buy yourself a horse, level your character up, age your character, drain their levels, change their alignments. Guys, it's got it all. You want a high-level magic user with a spell book automatically created right there? Boom, done. Same for illusionists. CROM is only $25, and guys, it is the ultimate utility for players and dungeon masters. All right. It's like I saw your entire history with character sheets. Well, Brandon, you know, I've been a gamer for decades. I know a lot of my audience have been gamers for decades. And my goodness, do I not want people to have to suffer through the heartache of damaged characters, of characters where you forgot to log things. It's all good. It's all wonderful. So so I'm going to go through. I'm going to say hello to some of you nice folks here. So good evening, Jorge, Robert Phillips, Michael Graham. Who else is out there? Damien 247, Orbital Air, Saint Cuthbert. We got Brandon Keene happening out there. Little Shop of Horus. Love that name. That's very clever. JP Got Rockets. Good to see you. All right. So I'm going to catch you guys up to speed because I know my players have been busy evading the bodies in the water. Um, when we left our adventurers at the end of September, they were at a rather eclectic, artsy place in the wasteland called Black Rock City. The matriarch of the town had uh, loaned them a an ancient turbine vehicle in exchange for the party exploring out in the mountains near Black Rock City, where they had not tread before. Um, oh, hey, did I say hello to RPG Gen Exile? If I didn't, hello. And so you, also accompanied by a group of 3 younger adventurers, had ventured into those hills. The first day of travel, you encountered nothing, but then on the second day, the keen eyed among you espied ruins in a mountain pass. Carefully weaving up through the hills in your ground vehicle, you found a sort of circular location dotted with even rows of these strange flat topped pyramids. They're perhaps 3 meters across at the top, with the broad ends as the base, perhaps 12 meters across. You forced your way into one of these pyramids. It was of ancient Pharaoh Crete. You bashed the door open, and in the middle of one of them, you found an ancient lift. So that is where you have found yourselves, and you are standing in a you are standing in this Pharaoh Crete chamber. You've seen some markings on the wall, but you're not quite sure what they mean. So I'm going to go ahead and put my headphones on, and we are going to welcome our players as they join us. Everybody, please say hello. Back to the table again for his second appearance. Everybody, not his second appearance overall, but his second appearance since returning. Everybody say hello to Kevin as Wonder Bar. Kevin, good to see you, my friend.
Hello, hello. Good to be here.
All righty, good to see you here. Next up, we have Kennick as Sage. Does that mean we can burn her for good for good luck? Uh, next up, we of course have Yang and Zhao as that bug about town. Everybody say hello to Go. Yang being strangely silent. And last but not least, he's the power armored point of the spear, the guy who breaks things that need broken. Everybody welcome Doomsword Deathmaster as Techno, the power armored paladin. Dooms.
Hey, what's up, man? I can assure you that I
You,
break things that don't need broken as well.
you also break things that don't need broken. Absolutely, unquestionably. So there you guys are. You are in one of these strange Pharaoh Crete pyramids. In the center is a circular lift. Now, Techno had used the repulsor jets of his power armor and lowered himself down many levels deep in the ground, seeing series of regular doors next to these large painted signs indicating levels, and then come back up to the to the railing that overlooks the elevator pit. There's a few metal boxes aligned on the walls here. You're not sure what they mean. That's where you find yourself, and adventurers, go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, what will you do, adventurers?
The sage looks at Techno and says, "Do those buttons
You need to come into the same room with your phone or your laptop there, Kanek.
Uh, so Sage looks at Techno and says, "Can you make any sense of those buttons?"
Potentially. It seems we've gotten ourselves to our destination, but our destination is impassable. Is that what you were telling me?
Well, you've got the suit of armor, the rest of us don't, so we're gonna have to figure out a way for us to all get there.
Yes, yes, of course, but it does seem to me that using buttons would be easier without a suit of armor. Tell me, what do you infer about said buttons, Sage?
Well, you said there's many levels and there's many buttons, so maybe they correspond.
Perhaps they do. I will be here to back you up if you touch one.
So I look at the group and I say, well, shall we try the first level?
Wonderbar will hit button number 1.
Okay, there we go.
I know it's
Wonderbar,
dangerous, and this is our nemesis, but whatever.
All right.
Amen.
Go is rather
Okay,
skittish,
so-
but he'll get in.
All right. So the youths all look to Wonderbar as he leans over and presses a button. There is a dry click, but nothing happens. Give me a D10 roll, if you would please, there, Wonderbar, Kevin.
All right, I'm gonna have to refresh the roller.
That's fine.
Hopefully, I get the right dice this time. Oh, I closed the damn tab.
Or hopefully someone else out there using the roller gets your dice tonight. All right.
Yeah, 9.
Okay, a 9. Let's see. And you don't have heightened intelligence or anything, do you?
I do.
Oh, you do. Okay, so that becomes a 7 then.
Well,
let me
my version of heightened intelligence only reduces the time it takes. It doesn't reduce my die rolls.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a little different. That's a little different. Still. Yeah.
Are there any lights on any of the buttons at all?
There are not any lights on any of the buttons.
Okay.
You're kind of looking at this lift, sort of examining it, and you do recall that there were a couple of gray boxes on the wall here. It off to one side of this lift area, mounted to the wall. You can do with that information what you want.
Well, I think the lift isn't enabled, guys. Maybe there's a power switch or something to turn it on.
It does seem to be a fact that there is no energy. Any ideas?
Do you think those gray boxes mean something?
Maybe. What's on the gray boxes?
Faded writing. There's not much to tell about them. Some cryptic words, some jagged symbols. You're not 100% sure. One of the although one of the youths speaks up and says, perhaps there's something inside one of the boxes, a switch or something.
Is there a latch or something on the outside of the box?
There is.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they close these up so they aren't easy to get to for whatever reason. Although elevators are pretty dangerous. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I want to see if
It's a safety feature, really.
Damn straight. I want to see if I can open one of the boxes.
Yeah. You just you push on the latch and it clicks open.
Okay.
There are rows upon rows of horizontal switches, and underneath them is a larger version of those switches. It's red and it has kind of a pull ring you could fit a non-powered armor finger through.
Okay. I have a powered armor finger, I think, so I'm stuck. I'll mention it to Go and Kanik. Hey, maybe one of you guys could pull on this ring here. Maybe it's a reset or something.
Sage will go over and try pulling on the ring.
Okay, give me a D20 roll for Sage. I'm feeling evil and capricious tonight.
Nice.
Wait, you want to smudge the elevator? Is what you're saying?
All right, so I see what you did there. Yeah, there is a shower of sparks, and your hand kind of goes numb for a second. I saw that 3, and I was like, oh, so close. There's a crackle of ozone, and you hear this steady hum. The entire room that you're in lights up. The three the 3 young seekers are looking around at the lights as they flicker on, and from down below you can see illumistrips have activated further down the shaft. You can just kind of glimpse light bleeding out from the space between the elevator and the floor below.
Well done.
Sage is going to shake her hand, and she's going to carefully close the door again. There's a reason that was closed, apparently.
Give me another D20. No, I'm kidding. I will kill you. All right. So, yeah,
Seekers, you do realize this is intellectual property of our group, correct?
Oh, of course. We will never tell anyone of pulling the power switch.
Good.
Excellent.
All right. So, you have all these floors to explore. You have the platform to ride down. Where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do?
Wonder Bar, you want to touch that button again?
Yeah, Wonderbar will try to touch button number 1 again.
All right. You step on the platform. You touch button 1. The platform, you guys see Wonder Bar. The platform quickly lowers down. You go down about what would 15 feet be in communist metric system? 5 meters, 5 hectares, 5 decaliters. I don't know. Anyway, you go down about 5 meters, and then it stops. The open space in the railing where you walk in is facing a dull gray metal door. It's kind of got an angled seam in the middle. There is faded on the wall, just barely visible in bright orange, is a chipping faded number that says 01. It's the numbers are as tall as an unarmored man.
Wow. They want to make sure you can see what level you're on.
Truly.
Well, I mean, I'm at a space where I can safely walk off the lift, or not.
I mean, the door before you isn't open.
Oh, it isn't.
It is not open. Like I said,
okay.
there's kind of an angle, like it slides open there, but it hasn't slid open.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at the elevator buttons and see if anything's lit.
No, nothing's lit.
Does it look like the door is slightly off compared to the lift? Like,
No.
can I see the door going down below the level of the lift? Or is it above the bottom of the lift?
No,
The
you
door that
you would
opens.
there's black and yellow hazard stripes on the little like 200 millimeter jut out of ferrocrete from it, but you're even to it.
Oh, okay. So, the door isn't opening. I'll look at the buttons and see if there's anything that has other than numbers on it.
Yeah, there's a cluster of buttons at the bottom. One is bright red and octagonal shaped. One is green and round. And then there's a couple that they look like the numbered buttons, but they have no numbers. They're just blank.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can fit my finger between the doors, the angle space. Try to push my finger through there. See if I can try to push the door open.
Give me a D6 roll, please.
D6. 6. Yeah.
A 6. Yeah. So it's a little stiff. You can't quite wiggle your fingers in there. What is everybody else doing? St. Cuthbert says push all the buttons. Trust me, dude, they've done stuff like that before. Go back and watch previous shows.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
No, I just say that it has happened.
Yeah, I think Go is just gonna watch them. He doesn't really know the ways of these metal box things, so he's just gonna wait for one of his teammates to figure it out.
Okay.
Would you like
Go
me to open the door? I mean, I might cause damage to it, but I'm happy to do it.
I'm hoping we could find a way to do it without damaging it, because we'll probably need to use this again to go further down or go back up.
Indeed, we will.
This might be the only path, right?
Right. What of this control panel? Have you tried to analyze it closely?
Yeah, I looked at it, but yeah, I didn't analyze it really. I have no idea what to make of it. There's a big green button I'm thinking about pushing. I'm assuming the red button is a bad button, but yeah, I haven't.
And we have blank buttons, correct? I mean, it seems to me that we don't know where we are right now anyway, so any one of these that we press will just take us somewhere else that we don't know where we are.
That's correct.
And maybe the door
we won't
will
be
open.
any worse off.
Right.
Well, I'll push one of the blank buttons.
They make a nice click when you do that. On the upper railing, on the underside of the upper part of the railing, apparently there are illumistrips, because when you push that button, a few of them flicker to life. So the platform you're standing on is now much better lit.
Oh, nice. Well, this one is the light for the platform, which is nice. So I wish I had something to write on so I could mark it.
Are there any other unadorned buttons?
It looked like there was a
If we can easily turn on the lights, then perhaps we can easily open the door.
I'll try to push one of the other buttons, the other unmarked buttons.
That switches them off.
Oh, okay. On and off. Interesting. Didn't really get us anywhere, but hey, it's good to know.
Well, we have figured out more of the puzzle, at least. something we will remember and retain. What of the rectangular button?
There's an octagon button in there that's red. I haven't pushed it, and then there's a green button. I want to push the green button.
Yes,
You
that's
push
the
the
round
green
one.
button.
Yeah, the round
You
one.
push the green button, and the door in front of you kind of, to each leaf of it, sort of hinges open very slowly. It grinds open extremely slowly. And
Okay.
you're now looking down a corridor. It extends ahead of you maybe 10 meters. There's lights inside flickering on fitfully.
Well,
Oh, that
apparently the
worked.
green button is the one. Shall we go?
Let's go.
All right.
All right. So Wonder Bar, you are walking into this. The rest of you guys up above who've been watching all this happening 15 meters underneath you, what are you guys doing? Crickets. Nobody else said they were standing on the platform. Only Kevin did. So
well, Go said he got
lowered
on
it down, farted with the buttons, and has opened a door. So
Go went with him.
Yeah, Go did get on the platform.
Okay. All right. So Go's there.
Yeah. Okay. So the button I hit, the one with the 1, or the first button, is there a button above it?
There is not. No.
Interesting. Hey, I'm going to see if I can figure out. I'm yelling up the shaft. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to bring the thing back up there. I'm going to hit the red button, the octagon shaped one.
The door cycles closed in front of you.
Okay. And then I'm going to try to, I'll try to hit one of the other buttons.
You hit one of the other buttons, and let's see. We're going to ignore 19 and 20. All right, you just hit one of the other buttons at random, and the platform slowly lowers down and stops next to the door labeled 04. He's now about 60 meters down from you guys.
Wrong way.
Push the button, Crunk. Wrong button. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure out. Is there? So I'm assuming I hit the button that said 4 on it or something.
Yes.
Okay.
You just said you push a button.
Yeah, I did, because I don't know which one to push. But so what? I'm gonna try to find a button that has low numbers on it.
Well,
Like
there's
the
3 numbers above that one: 3, 2, and 1.
All right, so we're gonna hit 1.
All right. You hit 1. Roll a d10 for me.
All right. Sorry, I'm having to get some drink here. All right.
Our weather down here in the Sunshine State is starting to change, so everybody in the house is sniffling and that sort of thing. I completely get it. All right, 01. It occurs to you, maybe if I hold the button. And so you hold the 1 button, and the lift goes all the way to the top.
Oh, nice. I'm a genius.
So,
I figured out how to get the platform back up. I'll hit the green button.
All right, nothing happens. You're standing, you guys watch the platform rise up, and you hit the green button and nothing happens. Because it went all the way back to the top. You held it down.
So I'm there's no door. Okay. I get what you
Right,
mean.
you're up at the top level with your friends. Um, you do hear kind of a grinding sound coming from the ruined door that Techno had punched in. So perhaps it opened to that. But now that door is permanently open, so
Well, shall we get
Interesting.
on the platform?
Yes. Well, unless we want to stay up here. We should
No.
probably stick
We
together if
wanted to
we can.
explore.
I'm happy to go with you, friend.
What are the younglings or whatever they are doing? Are they looking at it, or are they?
they're following your lead. They're
Okay.
making notes. You know that one of them is telepathic. They might be talking amongst themselves, but mentally and not verbally. So, but they are following your lead,
All right.
clutching weapons and keeping their heads on a swivel.
All right. I'll tell them get on the lift and we're gonna go down. I guess.
Yes, friend Wonderbar. They step onto the lift.
Sage will also get on.
All right. So everybody's on the lift now. What do you do?
So the button I'd held down to go all the way up, I'm gonna hit once and see if it goes down like it did before.
Yes, it goes down
Okay.
right to
And I'm
that
gonna hit
level
the
again.
green button. Once it's down, anyway. Bueller?
Okay, so you push the button, the door slowly cycles open again. All you guys are looking down this hall. It is dirty. There are a few flickering emergency illuma strips. The roof of the hall appears to have collapsed slightly in that you see a few cables hanging out of the ceiling. Nothing that would seriously block your forward progress. There's little tiny bits of debris here and again through the hall. It goes forward about 30 meters, and you think there's an intersection that goes left and right at the end of that 30 meters.
Being a bug, does that hole in the ceiling look like it was created by some giant insect?
Well, I wasn't going to do that, but now that you bring it up. Don't know. No telling.
All right.
Any lights in either direction?
Just the faint illuma strips that are very dim. You don't know if they're on the verge of burning out, if they're just in a low power state in general, or what.
Okay. I guess we'll go right. We'll take the right.
That sounds
past-
fine with me.
It's cable trays they needed. GP got rockets. They didn't use cable trays. They didn't do their runs properly, man. All right, so
Just
uh
bread ties, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Of course, we're going to use zip ties. We'll never need to open these cable bundles again. It'll be fine.
Let's just glue them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had, when I was working at the Air Force Base, I had a guy that actually super glued all the fiber optic connectors into their sockets on the switch to prevent tampering.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Right. And here's the funny thing about it. He didn't glue it in a sensible way, like by doing it on the side. He just put the glue over the top of the fiber optic connector and plugged it in.
Yikes.
They did not
Did
work
they have
like
that? Did they have SFPs back then, at least, to where you could pull out that whole
No,
unit?
these
and
are
just-
SMAs. They're the
Yeah,
kind you had to
right.
screw.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah, it didn't work. And I was like, well, Cabletron MAC Plus, no longer value.
How long did he last?
He was in the military, so he didn't get. He got chastised, but nothing happened.
Back in the day, early days of telecom and IT, I heard about a professor who actually to organize the cables in his class. This was in the days of 5 base T. Okay, so
Vampire
it's
tabs.
already really slow. He tied the coaxial cables, like knotted them around the legs of each of the tables.
Genius.
And if you know anything about that, that's just like, yeah, I don't know why my students' Windows 3.11 PC's network speed is comparable to dial-up.
Hey,
All
it's it creates character.
Yeah, comic book characters. Anyway, so so
Are there
you
any
head down
great-
the hall. You head down
there-
the hall and you turn to the right.
Yes.
At this point, there is a door on the left. The entire door is red, very faintly glowing above the door. Slightly rotating is a yellow light. It's almost like these lights just don't get enough power. The door that's next to it is about maybe 6 or 8 meters down. You can't tell what color it is. There are 2 doors on the right that are just a dull gleaming alloy color.
Okay, so the hallways, they're even at this point, they're uniformly lit dimly,
Yes.
or okay.
They are, yeah, they are dimly lit. You do not quite need the snoopers here.
Right.
So, what will you do, adventurers? What will you do?
Well, the door's red. That probably gives it some significance. Maybe this is a power plant door, so we can get the power up to its full potential. Is there any? Does it have a knob, a handle, card key slot?
It has a slot. It has a card key slot.
Okay, I don't think I have any keys on me.
Actually, you do. I know that Arlen had a key and you had a key, as I recall, Kevin.
Okay. Sure.
It might be
Well,
on the
I'm
sheet,
gonna
huh?
attempt to use that key.
All right. So you slot the key. The room beyond is very dark. There's maybe some faint glowing green and white pinpoint lights here and again. It's very hard to see in this room. The room is maybe 10 meters on a side. There is something covered with a tarpaulin in the middle of the room, and you think you can see in the dimness there's cables running here and there to whatever is on the table.
So the tarpaulin's on the floor.
No, the tarpaulin's on something on the table.
Okay, so it's got there's a table and there's something under a tarpaulin. Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's something in here, guys. I don't know what it is. It's awful dark in there, though. Maybe what do we have here? Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anything long enough to test it. So I guess since I don't have a 10-foot pole or an 11-foot pole, I'll start walking towards the tarpaulin.
Okay. Toom, 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 toom. All right, you're standing
and I'll
next to
follow
it.
him.
All right. Toom, 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 toom. You're standing next to it. How
Uh,
about
Go
Go?
will, yeah, he'll head over there, but he'll trail a little bit behind.
Can I turn like? Can I turn on like a halogen type light or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You
on the suit.
you push a button and a light sort of rotates up out of your pauldron and illuminates this thing. Whatever is there is 2.5 meters long and humanoid shaped.
Sage is staying in the hallway.
Okay.
Well, just for the just for surprise, Wonderbar's gonna grab the tarpaulin and pull it off like he's trying to get it off a table without disturbing the dishes on top of it.
Okay.
A magic trick, huh?
Yeah.
Cloud of dust goes up. There is a vaguely humanoid duralloy shape lying here. It's got a sort of a flattened ovoid cranial thing. It has 2 arms and 2 legs. On each shoulder, there are prominent pauldrons. The left shoulder has not currently activated what looks like blue dome lights, and the right shoulder has red dome lights.
I haven't seen anything like this before, right? I mean, it's obviously robotic, but
it's robotic. You think you have seen this general kind of form before in security robotoids, but they're not generally homogeneous. You've seen some that look exactly alike, but none you've seen look exactly like this one. Some of the cables are plugged into its chest pauldron, one into its hip. There's another one that goes into its ankle. It is lying there completely inert. Dooms, you switched on your light. Are you shining it just on the robotoid, whatever it is, on the table?
If that becomes the area of focus, then I will certainly do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, I was trying to provide general illumination. But yeah, if there's a darkened area that needs to be illuminated specifically, then I will continue.
I'll ask.
Thanks for asking.
I'll ask Techno. Hey, point your light at its hands. I want to look at its fingers and see if I see syringes.
You do not see syringes.
Okay.
It has the fingers themselves are duralloy. The hands seem to be almost padded with some kind of a pliant looking substance. Self, one of the 3 youths from Black Rock City, says quietly, he doesn't like scream at the top of his lungs, but he just says quietly, Mr. Wonderbar, is it safe for us to come in?
I would stay out until we find out. This looks like it's a security robot, and they can be quite troublesome.
Yes, sir.
Go is going to just squirt out some acid on it from his tail.
Okay, well, that's horrific and disgusting, but you do, and it hisses and bubbles and eats away at some of the coating on the thing's armor. Everyone else, actually, nobody else is in there that could, but yeah, there's like both of you in your power armor are getting like these little warning, like air quality warnings, like, it's not quite, you got to go mop level 4, but yeah, whatever Go just did, but Dooms,
right,
before
go ahead.
I was just going to say, before you shined your lamp directly on this thing, you could see there was a bank of what looked like ancient computing machines along one wall, including an ancient computing terminal.
One bar. I'll direct the light in that direction. Have a
Oh,
look
there's a
at
computing
this.
terminal over there.
It seems as if it's plenty. This may wrest full control. We'll let the bug fly.
Any lights on the terminal? Either on the keys or on the screen?
You know what? That's a fine question. Let me see.
Luck roll.
I'm actually going to get an idea check, then a sand roll.
Yes.
Hey, maybe next year I combine Gamma World and Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, why not?
The terminal is in very, very poor condition. It just looks like it took a hard thump, a hard blow. There's cracks in the plastic. You can certainly try to figure out what it's for.
I'm not great at this, but I'm willing to try.
That is all one can do, really.
I'll go and look and see if I can find a power switch or something to turn it on if it's not on, or if it's not plugged in or whatever.
Alrighty. I am so dismayed that they did not put the device activation tables in the Gamma World Game Master screen. That it's like, Jim, come on.
They're very commonly used.
Oh yeah. Give me a D10 roll, please, Kevin,
right.
for Wonder Bar.
Doing so.
And of course, you can. Oh no, wait, that's right. Your intelligence bonus is time.
Yeah. So I got a 6.
6. Okay, you kind of reposition the power switch back in the housing. It was kind of hanging out. Give me another D10 roll, please.
All right. Another 6.
Okay, you're not sure if you should be pulling the switch or pushing the switch. You can give me another D10 roll. You're figuring this out quickly.
All right. Let's try this again. Oh, 9. I'm not figuring it out so well.
Okay.
Wait, maybe this is a triple pull.
Yeah. So you're like, maybe I push it in and hold it. Give me another D10 roll.
Oh, there's a 1. Okay. Took a bit. But...
All right. You know to release it and give me one more D10 roll.
All right. 3.
A 3. Okay, so now we roll. Okay, the thing flickers to life for a second, but then fades away. So you now know how to use the computer terminals here. You know how to activate them, so you don't have to roll again. But this one, yeah.
All right.
Your suit filters are like bad reefa caps.
Pop. Wow, what's that terrible smell?
Yeah.
That almost smells like Go's output.
Well done.
Yeah, I actually fixed one of those this weekend.
Yes. And the funny thing is, those of you that know vintage electronics, vintage computers, just take the reefa caps out.
Yeah.
They're just failover. You don't need them.
They're filters. You don't need them.
Yeah.
I always try to replace them though, because I'm a dumbass. But no, yeah,
I mean,
it's how it is.
In 1977, when you were taking your Apple II into a house that might have been built in 1910, yes, you needed them. You don't today. You absolutely don't.
Okay, well, I'll say this terminal's toast, but I think I know how to use one. We can find another one. I really don't know what to do with this robot. I am concerned about activating it. As you know, security robots are a serious pain, and I don't know if we want to have to deal with that.
There's no need to activate it.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
I agree. I was contemplating stomping its head.
Wouldn't blame you if you did.
Well, very well.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
we'll note that robot's here. You know, it's plugged in though, right? Does it look like it's charging, or is there any kind of indicator on there?
No, there's no kind of indicator. It is completely inert.
So can I? I'll try, regardless, to use the foot of the armor to apply
Okay.
enough pressure to like T800 this thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to destroy it, we're going to treat it as AD&D attack on a prone, sleeping, or held opponent, and twice max damage. So it just takes a couple of good swift stomps. The end of the table is destroyed, and its head is destroyed.
We won't have to worry about that anymore.
Thanks, Techno. I'm really feeling much better now.
As am I.
Father, why, Father? All right,
Me to know
so
and for you to find out.
You're here to spread the
okay.
butter.
Oh God, you get butter. I love it. At the end of the episode, he rolls over and just slam dunks a stick of butter into Rick's coffee and rolls off. All right, so that's all of any real interest in the room. A broken terminal and now a very, very broken security robot. So
If we get desperate,
what do you guys want to do?
We'll try to disassemble this and see if we can take some of its weapons. But I think we should just leave it alone and move on.
As do I.
Yeah, let's head back to the hallway.
Okay, so you have two dully plain duralloy doors on the right. You have a door further down, maybe, like I said, 7 meters down on the left.
Door 7 meters down. Let's get that one.
Let's do that.
Okay. This particular door is identical to the red one, except it's not red. It is blue, actually, in color.
Okay. Is there a slot like we had before?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's I'll see if my card works.
Your card does not work on this door.
Okay, I'll see if I can I'll point Arlen over and I'll say, "Hey, can you see if your card works with that thing?"
Arlen looks around and, yeah, sure. Fishes his card out, slots it in. Nothing. I bet you do, Michael.
Well, anybody else have any way maybe to get into this blue room?
Well, failing a card, which Arlen does not have, correct?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, Arlen does have the blue key.
No,
Arlen
he
has a
card,
card.
but it doesn't work.
Wonder Bar has a
Right.
card. Arlen has a card. Neither one of those cards seem to access this door.
You're right. Well, it's obviously a bulwark of some sort. It would be most likely difficult to dismantle. I'll look at it a little more closely and see if I can determine whether its composition is within the realm of any capabilities we have to move through it.
Um, it's pretty strong reinforced duralloy. You would going through it's going to take some effort.
As much as I suspected. This is a very sturdy door. It would take much pounding and much gnashing of teeth to open it. And it would never be the same. And
Well,
we've never
maybe
hacked
we'll.
one of these card slots before, have we?
Well, it's not my facility, and I don't plan on staying, so it's not so big a deal to me. But we may need it if there's problems later. So.
Indeed, and perhaps there's another way to open it, or perhaps the proper card may find itself available.
Right. So let's go to the room across the hallway.
Very well.
The door across the hallway is marked authorized personnel only. Files/rec. You're not sure what any of those words mean.
Okay.
Try your
Does
cards.
it have a regular handle, or is it the same setup?
It does have a handle. That the handle is kind of indented in the door, like you'd put your hand in it rather than it sticks out and you'd grab it. But yeah, it does.
So like a car door kind of has. Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. I'll see if I can open it.
All right. You give me a D6 roll.
Okay. 4.
It's a little clunky with your gauntlet. You got clank, 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 clank. You can't quite get. It's clearly not made for power armored size hands. Mary, one of the youths, says, "Would you like me to?"
I'll step out of the way and I'll gesture towards the door.
All right. She puts her hand in. And while her hand does fit, she pulls on the mechanism and says, it's I can feel it slightly moving, sir. She tries one more time.
She could feel it moving.
No, it's frozen with age. Perhaps Vol or Seth or I'm sorry, I'm don't know my place. She gestures to the rest of you.
I'll ask Sage. I'll say, hey, see if you can open that. Maybe she just didn't have the strength for it.
All right, give me a D6 roll if you're going to attempt that.
Sure. A 5.
Does
No.
Go have opposable thumbs?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Everyone's opposed to what Go does. Oh, sorry, that's not what you asked. Go ahead and give me an open
Don't
doors
use your
roll for
tail.
Go.
Use your hands, please.
For God's sake.
Sorry, that was a D10?
D6.
D6. Just your standard D&D open doors roll. There you go. So yeah, Go, you fit your fingers in there and yank on it, and the door slowly grinds open to the right. This is a very dim room. The ceiling above is bowed in. It is just a little bit below 2 meters. So those of you adult human size or whatever are going to have to duck down if you're near the center of the room. There is a console on a desk near that disaster. Along the walls, there are a great many round objects, perhaps 200 millimeters or more in diameter. They're about 20 millimeters thick, and they have a central hub in the middle. To the right of that is a large cabinet that has two hubs on it. And there is the terminal in the middle of the room.
So, is it like a suspended ceiling that's collapsing,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
okay?
exactly. Like there's loops of fiber optic cable and wiring, and there's no immediate sign of liquid damage, but there's like a broken pipe sticking down out of the ceiling, that sort of thing.
Ah, well,
The
does it look
terminal
like the
is
console
in
that's used that's in there?
the terminal is in fair condition. Low 505, greetings, welcome, low.
Well, that's a terminal I may be able to use. So I'm gonna step in the room, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to. Is there like pools, or is it
No,
dried
no,
out
no, no, no,
since?
no, no. Yeah,
Okay,
if something spilled in this room, it dried out a long time ago.
okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll walk up to the terminal and uh, try to inspect it and see if it's been wet.
Um, it's hard to tell. I mean, whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
Okay.
As far as using the terminal, you can just sit down and try to fire it up.
Yeah, well, that's not my terminal, and I'm not planning on collecting it. So I guess, yeah, I'll just flip the switch and close my eyes.
Flip it! All right. So you hit the big orange toggle switch on the side. There's a kind of a crunchy whirring of a fan, a beep, and it's very faint. Like even by the dim light of the room, it's very faint. But there's a beep, and displayed on the terminal is the word ready CESF login.
Okay. Any card slots around this thing?
There are not.
Okay.
There's the keyboard. There's a pointer mover, although there's not a pointer on the screen currently. And there's the keyboard in front of it.
Okay. I'm going to sit down in front of it and type in LPR, enter.
Okay. You type LPR, enter.
Yep.
There's a beep and an immediate response. No local printer connected.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have a password for this thing. I guess I'm going to look around the desk that it's on. I'll look,
Okay.
under the desk, in drawers if there are any.
You're looking for the password, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
It's the first one's going to be
me
pencil, and then yeah.
give me a D10 roll.
Okay. I mean, I could do other things.
Flip
but
the keyboard over. Flip the keyboard over.
Yeah. That's the next thing to do.
Could be taped to the bottom.
2.
All right, a 2. You do not find a password, but you're able to intuit by the wear on the keys that the password to this thing is library. That the login and password are library.
Okay. That's let's try that. I'll type it in there.
All right. You type that in and you get a simple menu that comes up, and now you have a moving pointer, except it's not a fancy little arrow. It's just a green square.
Okay.
You have the options, mount tape, rewind, format, read data.
So you'd said there was a bunch of round discs in here.
Yes.
And was there round discs mounted on something? in here as well, or were they just on shelves?
They're just on shelves, but there is a large cabinet to the right of the shelves that has a couple of spindles about the size of the holes in the round things.
Okay. I mean, I know how to use a tape drive, but Wonderbar probably does not. So I'm gonna see. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna look through the discs and or tapes and see if there's any writing on any of them.
There's no writing on them, and the labels have long since crumbled to dust.
Okay. You know,
They've
funny enough, just this other day they found uh, in a closet in one of the universities the only copy of version 4 BSD. Just the other day.
Oh,
that's
wow.
neat.
From 1973. I'll post it in the Discord if you guys want to see it.
When I was I was working out for a defense contractor, and we were cleaning out a commo closet, and we found the big cloth covered folder. Like everything was in it. It was like in a big gray box, and it was IBM System 5 Unix.
Wow.
Like a complete this was like 2001, so I imagine that now is probably worth a lot to collectors. But
absolutely,
one of the SAIC guys asked if he could have it, and we were like, yeah, it's on 4 floppies. There's probably not a lot of defense sensitive information on this box of discs that has been sitting here since 1980. So
that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to yeah, so there's nothing mounted right now. I'm going to look at the tape that is closest to the array, the tape drive. Now, is there a reel that doesn't have a tape on it? Or I mean, I don't know what the chance of me actually figuring this is highly complex, right? For me to figure this out. So
yeah, there's a few empty spool. They look like very squat, broad spools that are stacked underneath these.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know how to do it, so it's kind of unfair. Maybe we'll just do some rolls to try to figure out if I can feed the tape.
Yeah, we're gonna treat this as a B category roll.
Okay.
It's a little bit more complex than the standard. So go ahead and start rolling.
7.
A 7. Okay. Yeah. Clunk. You've got it on, and the remains of the label facing you. That seems to be the logical way to do it.
Yep.
Give me another roll.
1.
A 1. Some tape comes off, and it must go through these little wheels. Give me another roll.
4.
A 4. Okay, it goes through the little wheels. Where it goes from there, you're not sure. Give me another roll.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure where or how it's supposed to go next. Give me another roll.
All right. I'm going to fix my label here. Hold on. Okay, there. So it's not Terry doing all that work. 9. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little thing that looks like a hole puncher next to it. No, give me another roll. You have ever used one of those little tape guillotines?
I have, yes.
Yeah, that's not the okay. It doesn't go through there. Give me another. You are doing it quickly.
3.
And what do we have there? 3. Okay, yeah. All right, you fine. Okay, you've got it threaded through. Give me another couple of rolls.
All right. 6.
6. Okay. That doesn't. Okay. You're having a little trouble getting it maybe threaded. That's a little better, but not quite. It's like you're getting it threaded through, but it keeps slipping off. You're not sure what to. There you go. Now you've got it attached to the other spool. So just give me one more roll. It slips off. Let's see, a 10. Well, actually, no, it doesn't slip off, but you're not sure what to do next. Give me another roll.
There we go. A 1.
There is a click, and you're able to turn past the leader, and it's now in place. So, what do?
Well, I'm going to go back to the terminal and tell it to read the tape, if I can.
Okay. There's a beep, and mount first, please.
Okay.
Displayed on the screen.
I'll go to the mount option. I'll hit mount, and then.
All right. You guys hear this whirring sound, and you look over, and the tapes, the two wheels that Wonder Bar was messing with, they both spin for just a second. All right. You see displayed on the screen, volume mounted.
Okay, then I'll tell it to read. Read tape.
Okay. There are cryptic amounts of data just cascading across the screen. There's numbers and letters, and then it stops. There's just columns of numbers and letters.
Okay. So are the numbers on top and the letters on the side, or are they intermixed?
Like
numbers as columns and letters as rows, or?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay, so the cursor moves when I move I'm assuming the keyboard has arrows on it. They don't all have arrows. Can I move the cursor down to?
Yeah.
So I'll just go 1A and hit the enter on that if I can.
Okay, there's a beep. You are looking at glowing green characters very faintly on the screen. There's a paragraph of words there. You can only understand about half the words. It seems to be fairly conversational. Something about like, the one sentence you actually see this repeated a couple of times, but I need you to understand we're on the verge of a breakthrough. They're smarter than we think they are, and I think they could be a great help. If you look at, and then there's just gobbledygook of numbers and letters, not like it's corrupt, but like these are,
it's calculus,
ancient maths that you don't understand.
Okay, fine. I'll point to the screen and say, hey, you guys make anything out of that?
Apparently not.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me either. There's probably neat stuff on these tapes, but I don't know if it's worth trying to cycle through all this to find the one thing we do understand.
We would indeed. We would have to create some sort of recording mechanism and walk through the entire vast library of contents within.
I agree. Okay, well, I'm going to tell it to dismount just because, proper sanitation. And
okay, there's this high speed whirring noise and a click, and the reel just slowly winds down and is now just hanging there.
All right, I'll put it back in the case and on the shelf, and we're going to move on, I guess.
Okay. Very good of you. Very good of you.
Is there anything else in the room before we leave it?
Arlen says, we can't eat those, can we?
Yeah, I think you can. It's cellulose. Wouldn't recommend it. No.
Okay. Yeah, looking around the room, you don't see anything else in here.
Okay. Well, we have another room on this level, right? So let's see what that one has.
Was there another door we hadn't opened, Bill? Because the blue door we couldn't open. This one was across the hallway. Was there another one down further?
There's one further back in the direction you came from, but
Okay.
yes, there is one more door.
All right. Yeah. I'll follow Sage to the door.
All right, so Sage, you're going to open that door. Give me a D6 roll, please.
Okay. It's just a handle, no slot.
Yeah, just same as the other one. You like a car door handle. You just kind of pull in and it clicks open.
Okay. Come on, roll. Behave. There it goes, finally. A 2.
All right, a 2. Clunk. You slide the door open. And let's see. If I only roll for Sage. All right. Sage, you are surprised, total surprised. You pull the door open. Standing in front of it is a very operational one of the things that was on the table in the room before you. It fixes you with its photoreceptors and says, "Target human, mission terminate." Unfortunately, you are a total surprise. So
Why does it always have to be mission terminate?
all right.
Yeah. Why is it never mission foot massage?
Exactly.
All right, you guys will be attacked by foot fetish mutants in the next session. You asked for it, Yang.
Oh, no.
All right. The good
And
news
Yang's
is-
got lots more feet than anybody else. So
the good news is you were not struck by the metal tentacle that it deployed to try and grab you, Sage. The bad news is you were struck by the medical tentacle. The metal tentacle that it fired at you in the second segment of your surprise. So let's see. Let me just let you know here what is about to happen. All right. Okay, and what is your what is your constitution, please?
my constitution is 12.
That's very good. That means you will only be unconscious for 8 minutes. You guys see Sage open the door, and she just turns and her face drops. A medical tentacle metal tentacle. Why do I keep doing that? Metal tentacle whips out, misses her head just barely, and then on the recoil wraps around her. You hear her scream, and then she's dragged into the room lifeless. There's red and blue strobing lights coming out of the room. Floating out of the room out into the hall, dragging Sage by one of these wrapped up tentacles is a security robotoid. It scans you all and says, "Target insect, mission terminate." So in the new round, I'm very sorry about that there, Kanek, but you are unconscious for the next 8 rounds. Kevin, what is Wonder Bar doing?
He's gonna shoot it with his laser pistol.
As I suspected you might. What is Go doing?
Can he dive for cover somewhere?
Yes, there is a almost Go-sized sort of crater in the wall. You know, this place is kind of damaged. You can dive right in there if you want.
Okay. All right. What are the
I mean,
odds?
it's
four more
cover.
in there?
it's cover. You will be out of line of sight of this thing if you dive into that wall crater.
Well, what's the worst that could happen? I'll do that.
Okay. All right. Dooms. How about Techno?
Yeah, is there room to lunge in and punch this thing through the chest?
Yes, the hall is a little more than 3 meters wide, and it has come out into the hall and is facing you guys. You've got room to fight. Let's see. Seth is ducking down, and he is removing a pair of dark Duraplast glasses that he was wearing. You assumed it was to keep the light out, but he is now staring intently at the security robotoid. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and I'm gonna let Kanek roll it since she got unceremoniously surprised and knocked unconscious. So we'll start with Kanek. Roll initiative, please, and let's see what hilarity we can have with the robots.
And that's a D6. Here we
That's
go.
a D6, and I got a 1, so you guys will act first. That is a 6. So, Kevin, take your shot.
All right, I can actually shoot twice from my
All right.
increased speed.
Pew, pew.
So let's do that. Do I have any mods? No. Okay. Nine. This is
A
weapon class
9.
13.
With a weapon class 13 versus a security robotoid. Your move, creep. Oh, wait, I got to do your move, creep. All right, weapon class 13. They do have the attack charts here, which is very nice. 13 and I don't know. 13. No, unfortunately, that will just miss.
All right. So do I need to wait until the end of the round, or to attack twice?
You may attack again.
Okay. 17.
17 will hit.
5d6.
Yes, sir.
It's 25 points of damage.
God, you're not screwing around, are you? That was a
Nice.
big money. So yeah, you kind of see Duraplast melt and run like wax down the thing's chest. There's components are exposed. Dooms, go ahead and make your attack.
All right. It's a +1 to hit, due to gaining a level, and that being my perk, and then a +1 damage die due to molecular understanding from physical attacks.
All right.
So that's a 12 with the punch.
That is a 12, and that's a class 13, correct?
Well, it's a punch. So I think didn't we deal with that in a different way? Because I was just digging up weapons.
Yeah, we're basing it on your constitution, or your hit dice basically. So what are your hit dice?
11.
11. So you actually do make contact with it, but it like turns just in time to catch it fully on an armored section, so it doesn't really, it kind of rocks back a little bit.
All right.
And it's not damaged. However, let's see. Those of you in power armor suddenly get radiation warnings, and you see a faint blue flash from the youth's eyes. And let's see. So that is going to be. I'm just going to treat that as his constitution. That thing.
Dude's got radiated eyes. I got stuff in common with him.
Yes. So the security robotroid kind of lurches a little bit, and recognizing a mutant threat, it fires a metal tentacle at him. And let's see, he is metal armor, so that's AC 5, I think. Yes. He cries out in pain as you guys hear this, and he falls limp to the floor. Yang, you have ducked inside of cover. You can peek out and take a look at what's going on. One of the youths, it's Mary, cries out, Seth! And she runs towards him as he's prone on the floor. She's leaping to help him. Vol is let's see. He's got a heightened intellect. Yang, what is Go's intelligence?
Let me see here. 8.
8. Okay. All right. This room is suddenly rushing around the corner are 3 figures in power armor.
Sorry, in the room that they're in, or where I ducked behind the corner, or
not where you ducked behind the corner, out in the hall. As you're observing this,
Gotcha.
You see like 3 people in power armor rushing around the corner. Dooms, what is your intelligence? Or your mental strength, rather?
That would be 14.
14. Okay. You see this as well. And Kevin, what is Wonder Bar's mental strength?
It's 15.
15. You do not see that.
Okay.
You do not see that. If the machine sees it, then it does not react to it. Okay, in the new round, you guys see coming out of the room behind this thing, there is what looks to be a squat robotoid of some kind. It's carrying a square of Duralloy, a rather large square of Duralloy, I should point out. But this thing is now pivoting, and it is scanning across you all and is focusing on you there, Wonder Bar. So let's get actions. By the way, that is 7 rounds. Sage, you have 7 rounds before you're back on your feet. Dooms, what is Techno doing? Dooms, you're muted.
Apologies.
Yeah,
right. No, I wasn't. I was just grabbing something. I'm gonna maintain focus. I'll deal with those guys later. I'm gonna maintain focus on the real
all
threat.
right. Kevin, how about Wonder Bar?
He's gonna shoot the security robot with his laser pistol again.
Okay. How about Go? What is Go doing?
Is Go in range to shoot the original police bot?
Yes, you are.
Then he will acid that guy right in his sensors if he can.
All right, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. And Yang, it's your turn. Roll D6, please.
Oh,
a 6.
finally.
Not bad. All right. That's not what I wanted. I just wanted the 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start with Wonderbar, take your shot. Shots, rather.
No mods again. It's really not speedy today.
It's been weird. All right, 17. That is a hit. Roll some damage, my friend.
That's 21.
21. Good lord, yeah. You follow that shot up. I mean, if you were the robot, like you would be seeing like the white on red computer graphics of like rapidly trying to reroute power around damaged sections and stuff like that, as it's going through its internal diagnostics. But yeah, that definitely screws with it. All right, take your shot there, Dooms.
Well, this is the second shot.
Oh, that's your second shot. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Kevin. Yes,
Brilliant.
go ahead.
All right. Let me take my charge off my pistol. Let's put 5d6 down. $19.
So 30 and 25. Yeah, this thing's not in great condition. Now take your punch, Dooms.
All right, will do. Come on.
8 is gonna miss. Yang, go ahead and take your acid shot. A 10. Your what? Since this is coming from you, what is your constitution? Therefore, your hit dice.
12.
12. All right. So, let's see, 12.
Class 12 weapon.
Essentially. Unfortunately, that is not going to hit. It splatters on the wall and starts to hiss. All right. This thing fires its electrified metal cable tentacle. You completely duck out of the way there, Kevin. Is it? Zzz.
All right.
And to conclude the round, the little squat robot rolls past the fracas, slaps the duralloy plate it was carrying over the crater that Yang is ducked into. Yang, there's this bzzz, and you're kind of watching this arc of sparks go around the hole, the diameter of the hole that you're stuck in, or that you're sitting in, rather.
Okay.
So, it's a new round. Yang, you're getting walled up. For the love of God, Montresor, what are you doing? Yang, what's Go doing?
Oh, so is it too late for him to get out? It's like all patched up, or he can still jump out?
It has put the patch in place. It is about halfway done arcing it over. So you can still act against the patch or something like that.
Okay, well, he will try. He'll just try running through it to get to the other side. And hopefully that robot's not that big and heavy.
Oh, you're just gonna try and smash through it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Dooms, I'm guessing Techno is going to try and punch this thing again. Kevin, Wonderbar taking a shot.
Yes, he's going to use his laser again.
That is 6 rounds of unconsciousness for Sage. Let's go ahead and roll initiative and Dooms initiative. 4. Okay. 1. All right, Kevin, take your shots.
Okay. First. Oh,
that
6.
will miss.
And that was almost a 20. 16.
A 16 will hit.
9 points of damage. Let's make it up for all those good hits.
Hey,
All right, so a 9. Yeah, you blast away and it takes more damage, but it's still up. Dooms, go ahead and take your punch.
all right, come on. This is at +1. Hey, 8.
Oh,
All right, these dice is out of here.
yeah, it kind of rocks back, but you don't really do any damage to it. Let's see. Get what is Go's physical strength?
15.
Give me a percentile dice roll.
37.
37. You're pushing on this plate, trying to, and it's like clamp, bzzzt, and then it stops. All is quiet. Let's see. The security robotoid does not tentaculate either one of you guys. The girl screams, picks up her spear, and charges at the security robotroid.
Oh,
Die, you metal monster!
Wow.
And hits it. She does 5 points of damage. All right, so yeah, she drives her spear into where you shot it, wiggles it back and forth. It's just a shower of sparks. It's kind of moving in a jerky fashion, but it's still moving. Let's see. That ends a round. That is 5 more rounds of unconsciousness for Sage. Kevin, what is Wonder Bar gonna do?
He's got 2 more shots with this pistol before he'll have to switch.
Alrighty, Dooms, you gonna try and punch it again?
yes, against my better judgment.
All right. Well, no, it better be against this thing's armored hide.
I hope so.
So indeed. All right. Yang, what is Go doing?
So
It's very dark where you are now.
okay, well, I guess he is going to try to very carefully use pinpoint, like constrict his tail sphincter to make a laser-like stream of acid to cut
Please
the
never say tail
Durloy's.
sphincter on my show. Please don't do that. All right, you're gonna try and melt a hole in the Durloy.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
This prison you. We have snortage, folks. We have snortage. All right. Let's see. Our brave warrior girl is gonna try and stab the thing with her spear again. Let's roll initiative, and we'll give it over to Kevin. It's initiative for you.
All right. I got a 3.
A 3. Now the Kevin initiative curse kicks in.
Yes, it did. Yep.
Okay.
As usual.
All right. This thing grabs or tries to grab the tribal girl. She is struck. She screams in pain and drops unconscious to the floor. That's the good news. It didn't try and hurt anyone else. This is my life now, folks. Okay. So Kevin, take your shot.
All right. This dice. 10.
10 will miss. Take your second shot.
All right. This is my last shot with the pistol. Nope.
A 9 will miss. Dooms, take your shot.
12.
A 12. Let's see.
It's better than an 8, 9, 7, 6.
It's
whatever.
better. Yeah. Whoops. Let's see. 12, and we said you are basically 11. It's 12. No, unfortunately not.
God.
Clangs off of its hull. All right, Yang, you start trying to bio free yourself.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Um, the youth at the end. By the way, Doom's the power armored allies that you saw that were like raising their weapons menacingly, they disappear.
Oh, okay.
3 rounds for Sage to be immobilized yet. Kevin, is Wonder Bar reloading or switching weapons?
No, he's gonna bring out the energy mace.
The hate mace.
Exactly.
If you know, you know. All right. What's that hate mace? All right, so you're going to try and hit it with a hate mace. Go is currently trying to piss his way out of the wall, and Techno, you're going to try and punch it.
I'm trying to roll a decent die.
All right, Kanek, roll initiative, please. I got a 3.
Nice.
You got a 5. All right, use the hate mace on it, Kevin.
Every intent. That's an 11.
It's an
I do not
11.
have
The
mods.
a hate mace is, let's see.
It is class 5, believe it or not.
It is class 5. Yeah. All right. So class 5. You rolled an 11. No boni. That will miss, but it will not use a charge. It will not basically count as a round charge. Dooms, try again.
Come on, please, for the love of God.
Nice.
All right.
There you
20.
go.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. All right.
All right, so this will be 10d6 because molecular understanding gives an additional die above and beyond the 9d6. 35.
Wow.
You bring your fist down and smash this thing's cranial turret into its chest. It literally, like, its shoulders collide with each other and its arms are kind of up like this, and it falls backwards, the metal tentacles releasing your comrades. You all look around. The youths are they experience some pain, but they're not dead. The your traveling companion Sage, likewise, your joints and breathing and blinking and walking and not peeing yourselves all start to come back. And last but not least, Go is nowhere to be seen. There's a little robot watching the wall intently, and periodically it takes a square about yay big of Duralloy out of a chest plastron and puts it on the wall and welds around it. And then you kind of see sort of a spot grow, like a little hole start to open up, and it does that again. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to run over there and kick that thing down the hall.
All right. Give me a 2-hit
hard.
roll. Okay. Give me a 2-hit roll.
8.
You swing at it, and it pivots around and lunges at you with its with its little welder, and misses you completely.
We're about the same, me and this droid.
Kevin, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up with the mace and I'm gonna smash it because it's hateful and it deserves it.
All right. Use the hate mace. I'll stop it with the with that. But anyway, go ahead and roll.
All right. 15.
You hit it with a hate mace. You do 30 points of damage.
That's right.
There's just this metallic crunch, and it too just
excellent.
Stops functioning. Eventually, you guys see holes start to dissolve in the Duralloy patch on the wall, and you see Go peering out very fearfully from the damaged section of wall that he had ducked in. You're all back on your feet. The youths are hugging each other. They're hugging you guys if you let them.
At this
and you-
point, Sage lets them hug her. She's not up to
All right.
fighting anybody right now.
They don't hug Go. They assiduously avoid touching Go if they can.
He'll just stand there with his arms held outstretched
Oh,
as if
okay.
inviting them.
Let's see. I'm gonna say Seth gives you a hug. Seth gives you a hug.
He'll do that awkward. We haven't seen each other in a long time, and I don't really like hugs, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
Like pat on the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, thank you very much for the super wave. What is a hate Mason? Where can you get one? Look it up on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. You're not canon. Zap. But anyway, all right. So you dust yourselves off. No one took any real serious damage. You were just stunned. You guys know that's how the security bots work. Arlen says, I would have blasted away, but I honestly, I didn't want to hit one of you guys.
Go will look at him with his compound eyes and just kind of tilt his head to the side like, a dog does.
Well, I mean, it's true.
He'll tilt it the other way.
Okay. It's still true. You can move your head whichever way you want. Yes, that is. I'm not going to be coy about it anymore, guys. Space King is what you want. Space King. All right. So you've destroyed the security bot. There's the room that it came out of. But that's where we're going to leave it tonight. I want to thank everybody for being able to make it back. Everybody who could make it back, being able to make it back. Hopefully Tim will be able to rejoin us and start using his boomstick again. Kevin, thank you for attending tonight. It's really good to have you back, brother.
I'm glad I'm back.
And
I need it.
all right, and we needed you here. So thank you all. You guys can help yourselves to some Saro steaks and some nice fresh tang in the back room there. As for myself, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up and remind you guys that it's not the size of the owl bear that has gotten mutated. It's the size of the mutation in the owl bear. Everybody be good. I'll be back on Monday. You better behave. Love you all. Mean it.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.